Real quick, here's Marfan syndrome. Individuals very tall and slender, long arms and legs and fingers. IQ is fine. They get along fine in school. There's your code number. There's your address. The gene makes a protein called fibrillin, and fibrillin is part of connective tissue. And, of course, connective tissue works all over the body, so they have things affected all over the body. Can you tell his chest bone still protrudes a little bit? Can you notice that? It's kind of hard to see in the picture. Here's some of the other things we look for in Marfan syndrome. Thick glasses sometimes for eye problems. High arched palate, see the picture on the left? The roof of the mouth, see it's arched up instead of flat. On the right is called arachnodactyly. That literally means spider fingers, long, thin fingers, arachnodactyly. And the third one is called the thumb sign. Let me show you how that works. I take my hand like this and simply put my thumb across my palm and close my fingers over it, then my thumb totally disappears. Well, people with Marfan syndrome have extra long fingers, so when they do this, tip of their thumb sticks out over here. Here's the other sign. It's called the wrist sign. I take my right hand, middle finger, and thumb and put it around my wrist, my left wrist. See, my middle finger and thumb are touching there? Now, the thing is to extract my wrist without separating my fingers. I can't do it. See, I got to separate my thumb and middle finger to get my wrist out of there. People with Marfan syndrome have extra long fingers and a thin wrist. They can pull out and keep their fingers together. Here's the significance. Another characteristic of many people with Marfan syndrome, my friends, is called aortic aneurysm. Their aorta can rupture with no warning, and we can lose those people this fast. So I show you those signs of Marfan syndrome because if anybody has those signs, you may need to be checked out just to make sure you don't have it. Because if you do have it, you need to be under the care of a heart specialist. You know what the classic story is for Marfan syndrome? The center on the basketball team who's 6'11", 7 foot, or the girl who's a spiker on the volleyball team, she's 6'3" and 6'4". And what else? They're athletes, so they have physical exertion all the time on their heart. You know anybody with those characteristics? They need to know it so they can be under the care of a heart specialist. It's passed to half the kids.